Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today we'll see how to make a very simple South Indian lunch, and the menu being we are going to have rice and this palak kootu and vatta kolambu. For vatta kolambu, I have taken a large lemon sized ball of tamarind and soaked it and kept ready. Now this vatta kolambu we have made earlier also. There are different ways of making. Either you can put some vegetables in it, but people wanted me to show without vegetables. So for the vatta kolambu, I am using this kala chana or black chickpeas. I had soaked this overnight and kept. So in the pressure cooker, I have kept here a cup of rice washed and added water, and this is split yellow moong dal. I have taken half a cup, washed it and added water. I'll just add a little bit of turmeric powder to this. Now we'll keep all these together in the pressure cooker for cooking. Place this inside and we'll cook it for 3 whistles. Here I have washed and chopped the palak, about 3 bunches of palak. I'll add some salt, a little bit of haldi powder and very little water. Palak itself will give out water, and allow it to cook till the palak leaves are boiled and done. Here I have taken about 4 heaped teaspoons of grated coconut, and I'll also add 2 green chilies to this. Add a little bit of cumin seeds or jeera, and we'll grind this into a paste for the palak kootu. Masala paste is ground and ready. We'll keep it aside. Meanwhile, we can also side by side take the juice out from this tamarind, soaked tamarind, and keep it ready for making the vatta kolambu. I have extracted the tamarind juice. This is also ready. Now we'll wait for the cooker to be done and also for the palak to be cooked, and then we can finish the meal in no time. Our cooker is done and ready. I have removed it and kept it outside. The palak has also cooked. I have just transferred the palak leaves to this jar. The coconut paste is here. I'd like to grind this cooked palak a little bit. Do this when the palak has come down to room temperature, not when it is hot. Then I'll put it back into the same thing in which the palak was boiled. See, the rice is done well. I'll keep this aside. Now here the moong dal has cooked, and this is our kala chana also done. So we'll keep this aside. See, this is our cooked palak which we had ground in the mixie. Now our moong dal is also cooked, so we'll add a little bit of this dal to it. Remaining a portion of the dal we'll keep as serving as plain dal for lunch. Mix this well. Also add in this ground paste of coconut, green chilies and jeera. Now allow all this to come to a boil once again, and your keerai kootu is ready. Just drain out the water from this boiled chana. Now we are ready to make the vatta kolambu also. Vatta kolambu, I love making it in this kalchatti. You can make it in a kadai. If you don't have, there's no problem. But main thing, to get the authentic taste of vatta kolambu, you must use this til oil or sesame oil. So I am going to use about 3 tablespoons of this til oil. Add a few mustard seeds. Next, add in some methi seeds, 2 dry red chilies. This is a teaspoon of pigeon pea lentils, that is tur dal, and hing. Add some curry leaves to this. Next, we'll add this boiled kala chana. Just stir fry it for a couple of minutes. Add a pinch of turmeric powder. Now this is the regular homemade sambar powder. I am going to add 2 teaspoons of this. Reduce the flame and again stir it so that the masala doesn't get burnt. Pour in this tamarind extract onto it like this. Add salt and allow it to continue to boil for some time till it thickens. Vata korambu means the consistency of this should have thickened. Vata korambu is quite thick in consistency. So let's just wait for it to thicken well. The keera kootu is done. I will just switch it off and we'll wait for this also to boil well. See, it has boiling very well. It has reduced in consistency. This is a small piece of jaggery I am adding to it. We'll give it a good mix. And for the final special touch, just top it up with another spoon of this til or sesame oil. And now your vata korambu is done. I have switched it off now. You remember this dal vadi or korambu vadam we made recently. We are going to use this for the vata korambu. So I have kept a little bit of oil for heating over there. And just take a handful of these vadis. When the oil is hot, we'll deep fry it. See, this is fried and done. Let me just take it out. See the perfect, lovely color of the vata korambu. The aroma is just great. Now I am going to add this korambu vadams to this. Just add it on top. And then when you serve it, you can serve along with that. So this is done and ready. We only have to do the tempering for the palak. So for that, teaspoon of oil. Add some mustard seeds, some urad dal, a few cumin seeds, 1 dry red chilli. Pour this on top of your palak kootu. I am just adding only salt to this plain dal which we have reserved and kept aside for serving. So I have here the hot rice, some curd, 1 roasted papad, a little bit of this plain dal, and then we can serve out. This palak kootu and the tasty vata korambu. This is a simple homely meal with ingredients which are easily available. You can add some ghee initially for mixing with the dal, and when you mix with the vata korambu, preferably add it with til oil, that is sesame oil, then the taste will be ideal. This is for those who are not familiar with South Indian cooking. And vata korambu is such a lovely dish. It will stay good even for 2 or 3 days after you make it. So, you know, actually people ask more for it, or the next day also we feel that the taste improves with time. So, it's a lovely dish to make and simple. Do try out this recipe. So, remember, vata korambu is a slightly spicy dish. So, when you mix it with rice, mix only 2 or 3 teaspoons at a time. Depending on your spice level, you can add more. You cannot take it and drink it like rasam or use it like sambar. It is quite concentrated and spicy. Again, this palak kootu, that is the greens kootu, I have made using palak. But if you have any other greens available to you, you can use the same method and prepare greens that way also. So do definitely try out this home style recipe, enjoy the traditional taste, and we'll meet again in another interesting tasty traditional recipe video from Geeta's Kitchen. Subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen